We're here with General Manager of Football, Tom Harley, for the HCF injury update. Now, Tom, from Saturday night, everyone wants to know how's Isaac Heeney's back after his clash with the goalpost?
Oh, it was a hell of a clash to the post, wasn't it? I think the post came off worse than Isaac actually did. He was subbed immediately out of the game for precaution. He was obviously a little bit sore, but as far as the way it's impacted his week, it hasn't. He's recovered really well, and he'll look forward to his first trip over West as an AFL player, and he was obviously a really good contributor and acknowledged with the Rising Star Award this week. So no, he's got a full clean bill of health, and he'll be ready to tackle the Dockers.
Just in general, the playing group, how have they pulled up after Saturday's win?
Yeah, really well. I mean, Isaac obviously subbed out. Benny McGlynn came back in, and he really covered the ground well and had an impact in his first game for the season. So touchwood, barring Nick Smith, the late withdrawal, obviously late last week with a groin complaint, and he'll come back into consideration this week, barring any major mishaps. We do have a full bill of health at the moment, which is great at this time of year, and I think it's obviously an unbelievably competitive competition. And when you do or are afforded that luxury of having a full list to pick from, you've really got to make hay. So fingers crossed and touch wood that we're in a pretty good physical shape at the moment.
And Nick Smith's withdrawal, that was just a precaution?
Yeah, look, he was a little bit tired and developed a bit of tightness early in the week, and we gave him every opportunity to get himself up for last week. But given the importance I guess he plays with our back six and more broadly the team, we wanted to make sure that we gave him every opportunity to play out the season injury-free, and we took a really conservative approach, and he got through training today, and we'll head over to Perth on Wednesday, and then he'll train again on Thursday with the main group, and barring any setbacks, we envisage he'll line up on Saturday.
Obviously, the trip to Perth looms or poses a lot of, I suppose, challenges for the fitness staff and the playing group. Does it disrupt our preparation at all?
Oh, look, no. I mean, it's different. I think if you go into a week where you travel interstate and understand that you're not playing at home, so this is obviously being a non-Victorian side, and we travel fundamentally every second week. Our players are well accustomed to that, and we've got a really detailed itinerary, and it's worked in the past. Again, touch wood. When we head over to Perth, and we go on the Wednesday night, as much as anything, so we can have a full hit out on the Thursday at Domain Stadium. And it also, I mean, it sounds silly being the same country, but it is a significant time difference, and it gives the boys some time to acclimatise to that as well. So, no, we won't be making any excuses when we head over to Perth. They're a very good football team in very good form, and we think we're going okay at this point in time as well. So, no, we'll be well prepared.
I think the boys will be keen to get out of this wet weather.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? The boys trained indoors today, and not just because of the weather, but it changes things up a little bit. But I'll tell you what, for those who are watching who aren't in Sydney, it's unbelievable. The weather. I'm just looking out the window now. It's appalling. The Premier's set almost a state of emergency. We've all been sent home from work, so it'd be nice to get under the sun in WA.
Yeah, average is I think 28 degrees this week. Talking about changing things up a bit, the boys played a little bit of cricket today in the indoor centre there.
Yeah, well, playing cricket's maybe taking a bit of a stretch. I think they sort of rolled the arm over, but look, we're fortunate that we have access to a facility like that, and as I say, I remember my playing days when you changed up the venue, even at the drop of a hat like we did today because of the conditions. It can give the boys a bit of a spike, but we'll have a really good hit out over at Domain Stadium on Thursday.
A few of the younger boys are facing a few niggles or dealing with them. Ali obviously it's copped a knock to his knee in round one of the NEFL. Missed last week. Could have done with him.
Yeah.
Key defender. How's he tracking?
Yeah, look, he was close-ish early in the week last week, but as the week progressed, it was pretty clear he wasn't going to play and didn't play against the UWS Giants last weekend. He'll be tested again on Thursday. The NEFL side playing up in Mackay against the Gold Coast Suns, so he's got a race against the clock, if you like. We'll make sure that he's right. We certainly won't be taking any major risks with Ali.
And Nick Newman and Lloyd, how are they tracking with their respective injuries? Just one step closer to hopefully some game time?
Yeah, they are. They're the long-term injuries, aside from obviously Alex Johnson at the moment. And Nick's been doing a bit of running work for the NEFL side. He's been the man in pink, taking the messages from Marty and Crouchy. So it's really important for Nick, being a rookie in his first year here, that he gives himself every opportunity to play and play well. So he will start his playing program very much as an extension of his conditioning program. We'll start with a quarter, then a half, and then hopefully build up to a full game, and that's still probably a week, maybe two away from that happening. And Lloyd Paris obviously had the knee injury and surgery over the summer, and he's on pretty much a similar program to Nick, maybe a week or so behind. So Neve will have a bye in round 7. I'd expect both boys to be playing full game time by then. So the bye for them, as far as their preparation going into the bye week in round 7, and then the season after that will be probably about the right time to see them playing good, strong football.